Today we returned to my restaurant to update you guys on what to expect for the update this week. Now, as I'm sure some of you already know, we really haven't gotten that much information except for one thing which kind of says 1,000 words. Also, some of you might be asking why I'm using the castle theme in the background. I'm going to explain that also in this video because honestly, some of you might be thanking me after this. Now, let's go ahead and start off with the most important stuff, and that is if you guys aren't aware or maybe you don't follow David on Twitter, the next update for my restaurant is going to be this Friday at 11 a.m. CST, which means if you live on the East Coast like me, then that is 12 p.m., I believe. And then if you're Pacific Standard Time, it should be like 9 a.m. But as you guys saw, aside from the fact that getting the actual release date for this update, we also ended up getting a little bit of a snippet on what to expect, and all it shows is a princess customer, or I guess you could say a queen customer, simply just holding up the cupcake recipe. Now, I actually show you guys another image right now on the screen, which is from one of the developers of my restaurant. His name is Lucas. He also posted up this image kind of showing the queen/princess sitting down on the table eating a sandwich. To a certain extent, this is kind of major because, well, if we think of queens and princesses, you think of royal. So my question is are we going to see a potential comparison royal set released this Friday that is somewhat similar to the royal set that we have now, except potentially a little bit worse? Or the second theory that I have is actually a really bad one, and one that I'm personally kind of scared of. And that is, what if the entire royal set completely changes to only summon this customer? I would actually lose my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, I'll go ahead and kind of let you know why I'm using the castle theme. As you guys know, some of us are actually using all these different setups that block the entrance, and there really is... Okay, that's awkward. It's actually a lot easier to get in with this. Either way, there really is no way of getting in and out without having to actually pick up whatever it is that's blocking your entrance. So for that reason, the beautiful thing about the castle setup is that it has this huge gap. You can just kind of jump right through it. And to get back inside, you jump on your sign here and then jump through the gap as well. I was lazy. I was getting tired of picking up the stuff, and I remembered that this theme had the gap. So that's the reason why I'm using it. Hopefully it helps you guys out. Now let's talk about the most important thing in this video, honestly, and that is, of course, the global market. The amount of times that I get people asking me, which I'm sure some of you have seen it, especially during the live streams, when the global market is going to make a return. Now, we haven't gotten any official information on this. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This hasn't been mentioned in the slightest bit at all. But for those of you that are new to my restaurant and maybe didn't keep up with it for the last year or two, David has mentioned numerous times that he wants to get rid of the global market and potentially introduce trading or something along those lines. So when I've been asked about whether it's going to be making a return, my simple answer has been probably not. Now, please, that does not mean go to Big Games Discord and start telling everybody that Carbon said the global market is not coming back. Because again, this is just my opinion. This is what I think. And I mainly say this so that you guys can give me your opinion. I want to hear maybe my thought process is a little flawed and you guys have better opinions. It happens. It really does. So let me break it down for you guys really quickly. This is what I think will potentially happen. If, let's say, it is announced global market is not going to be making a return, I think in the near future, we could be seeing something similar to Pet Simulator X. And by that, I mean trading plazas and different booths that we can put our furniture for sale. Potentially even the auction board inside of these plazas. From the moment that the global market was released, it was extremely flawed for really a lot of different reasons. And I think obviously the biggest one here is the market crash. Some of you were around when this happened, some of you weren't. It was really unfortunate when the entire Eternal statue situation happened. And I feel like ever since then, the market has just never been able to recover. Aside from that, we have the entire just overall concept of this global market. In total, I believe it's like 10,000, maybe it's 20,000. I don't even remember because the global market wasn't even up long enough for us to even get a real feel for it when the entire Chef Cat stuff was going on. And it had already been a really long time since I basically played my restaurant. But anyways, the point is that I think a total of like 10,000, maybe 20,000 were allowed to actually be inside the global market at one given time. So that means that if let's say the day the Royal set came out, when it was for in-game money, obviously the global market wasn't available, but this is just an example. That was the high demand item. So if 8,000 Royal sets were selling, then that means that the rest of the market was pretty much suffering and there wasn't that much variety of different prices because, well, most of the demand was being taken up by the Royal stuff. So sometimes it would actually take like 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe 4 hours in order for your specific item that was up for sale to be visible. Now, again, like I always say, I'm not a developer. I don't really understand what goes on in the back end. So it's very possible that it's been down this entire week because they're kind of addressing these issues. And come Friday, it gets reintroduced all over again. And except this time around, it can hold up to 100,000 items, 200,000 items. And now the global market is working with absolutely no issues. Then comes the part where all of the new players are going to realize that they literally cannot afford a single item in that global market. I understand that everyone wants the global market to return. I really, really do. I mean, shoot, so do I. Like, I could really use the global market right now. I'm missing a lot of Christmas trees that I need in order to do like really, really good money layouts. And I could really use some more coffee machines, but I don't want to spend the Robux for it. And on top of that, I'm sure some of you have learned already the hard way, but yes, Christmas trees are kind of broken right now. Some people buy them and they get them. Some people buy them and they don't get them. It's really just a hit or miss. I'm honestly really excited to read the comments on this video. It's giving me the same vibes as when I uploaded that one video asking for Royals to be reintroduced again. The comments on that were great. Some people wrote ginormous passages. Some people really expressed how they feel. Some people agreed with me. I feel like those are the most entertaining videos for me because I love the recording part. I love having to go back to all of my old videos to really get what I'm saying correctly as best as I can. And then once this video goes live, I get to continue that and we keep talking about it over in my Discord on the My Restaurant channel, discord.gg/carbonmeister. Sorry, I had to do it. So yeah, man, let me know in the comments what you guys think of everything that I had to say. Also, let me know some things that you would like to see come in the update. I'm excited. I know I've said this 1,000 times, but money layout will be coming. Just been really difficult to find stuff that are actually good and are going to make a difference without making it super expensive because right now, pretty much every money layout is using Christmas trees, and that's just simply not an option for a lot of new players. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more My Restaurant and Pet Simulator X content. That's going to do it for this one. Like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.